Okay, so we'll do a little warm up, a little mobility, warm our body up a little bit, and then we'll do our standing technique, which is, what's our standing technique?
Oh, sorry, headlock defense.
Headlock defense, which is so fun. And then the ground technique is taking the back from the guard. Perfect, so we'll start with our hands on our hips, feet comfortably apart, and then circles and circles. Nice, and you guys should be on speaker view so that you can only see me and a few small screens on the side, so that way you don't have to see 50 people doing this hula dance. Only I get to see that image. Other direction. Great. And now your knees, warm your knees up. Yeah. Yeah, the other direction. Need the other direction. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Veronica. Who else? Jason. Lots of people. Roll your ankles, stretch your foot, give it a little extension, foot lock yourself. Other direction. Yeah, stretch the other foot. Has anybody ever lived in an RV for like 6 months, 3 months? Raise your hand, anybody? Just random. Someone can give me some information on that. I want to live in an RV for 3 months.
I did for 3 weeks.
3 weeks is kind of easy. Good. We're gonna do now. We're gonna do our shoulders full range of motion. Bringing your shoulder forward, your arm forward slowly. Tension throughout everything. Strong. I'm squeezing clenching my fist. Circle, circle, circle. Get the full range of motion. Yes. And then go back the other way. And notice this shoulder compared to the other shoulder, which we're gonna do coming up next. Just how did that feel? My shoulder felt great. Traditionally, you do pick your healthy shoulder to go first, or your stronger shoulder. Full circle, back in the other direction. Mine both felt good. And then do your fingers, extension, and then flexion. And then flexion of your wrist lock yourself, and extension of your wrist. Now flexion of your elbow, squeeze, and then extend. My right elbow popped a little bit. That's good, it's a good sign. Good, now we go to the ground, we squat down, we break fall. Keep your chin tucked. Don't hit your head in the ground. Rocking your body forward and back. Rocking and rocking. And start to slowly move in a circle. Push off your feet. I kind of roll to my side, and then I sit up on my other side. Side, and just play with it right there. Yeah. Now as I sit up, I put my legs straight. Yes. I got you, Francisco. Knees up, legs straight. And knees up. And legs straight. So there's a small stretch right here. And I go up, and it's a small stack on my neck. I roll on my neck just a little bit. And then I throw my legs to the right. Yeah, and I throw my legs to the left. Throw my legs to the right. And just play around. And it looks cool. You guys look cool when you do this. Great. And now as you sit here, stay there for a moment, and then create small circles. And then we'll do the other side next. Small circles. Put your hands down, switch your feet the other direction. Yeah. Or throw your legs in that cool manner. Small circles. We're gonna have to close for 3 days over here, huh?
Yeah, it's tough.
Well, it's not that tough because you could be here. Yeah. But it is tough because it's good to have people in the building.
It's great to be on the green mat.
Yeah. Now put your feet apart like this. You know, 90 degrees. Get a little stretch right here. Small circles with your hips. Good. And now lay your legs straight back. Hands under your shoulders, legs straight, everything straight. And with the hands under your shoulders, go up like 50%, 80%, 80, 90%. Hips stay down, 90%, 100%. Full extension of the arms, just so you can get the full back extension right here. This is essential for my back health. Nice. Okay, let's get started. And we'll start, we're taking the back from the guard and the standing, the ground technique, but the standing one. Knuckles down, jump up. For the standing technique, I want to practice a little bit of rolling. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to squat down and roll over my left shoulder and land with my right knee off the ground. So you can do it from standing, or you can just start a squat like this. So I'm going to look to my left and I roll over my left shoulder, but my right knee lands off the ground. So we're doing a back roll. Sometimes starting from squatting is easier, but look, I can do it from standing. I still squat and I roll over my shoulder. Or you can do it from sitting. I look to my left. I'm gonna roll over my left shoulder. My head must move the other way. And I land with my right knee off the ground. So do some back rolls. Please be careful with your necks. Roll over your left shoulder and land with your right knee off the ground. That was nice, Adam. Right knee off the ground. If you could land with the right knee off the ground, that would be great. Left shoulder, right knee off the ground. Good, Ashley, yep. Left shoulder, right knee off the ground. Good, Darwin, you got it. Calvin, good landing position. Okay, so now check this out. Same thing now. But now I'm gonna step my right foot. This is a good angle. I'm kind of facing it. Set my right foot and I sit my heel. See that? So my right foot takes a step and my heel sits next to it. I roll over my shoulder, land with my right leg up. But notice how when I step, right now both my feet are pointing this way. I'm gonna sit over there. To do that, my toe steps. And before I do that, change the angle, I do a setup step. So a setup step, point my heel. Let's just say that there's four sides. Okay, my setup step, and then I point my toes, so now my back is facing you guys. Right now my back is facing 6 o'clock. I'm gonna have my back facing 3 o'clock. Setup step, here, and now I sit and I roll. Same landing, over my left shoulder, knee off the ground. Right knee off the ground. So create a square for yourselves. Turn your left heel at that angle, and then your other foot steps, and you sit across and roll over your shoulder. Sit over there to the right, roll over the shoulder, right knee off the ground. Beautiful. It's a little confusing to explain, but let's see how you guys look. What matters is the landing and that you're sitting across yourself. And the reason why we're doing this, watch me right here one time with Eddie, is standing headlock defense. I'm right? Yes. So many moves that if I'm here, someone has me in a headlock. This is the situation. If he has me in a headlock and I don't know what to do, I might try to slip my head out, tweaking my neck, maybe turning, getting choked right here. So instead, I do this, look. and I land on top. Let me do it again and stay a little more in the camera. So headlock, so I take 2 steps. Number 1, I get alongside of him. And now I do 2 steps, a setup step, and then I step my other foot, my go step. Toes in, my hips sit across, he falls, and I roll on top, and I land right here. So that's the standing headlock defense. And the reason why somebody falls is because they're holding onto your head. You're throwing yourself onto the ground in this circular motion, and you're pulling them down. So by ourselves, you can have your left side, I think, facing the camera. That might be easiest. Bend your knees. We're in a right-handed headlock right now. Someone has me in a headlock and they're kind of standing in front of you. So I move a little bit to my right because I want to make myself perpendicular to them. And now hold their hip and I block their knee. So left hand hug the hip, right hand blocks their knee. Now your left heel does that setup step. Turn your left heel pointing in towards your other foot. And now my right foot steps across. I sit my hip down and I roll and I land on top. Yes.
Nice, John. Great, John.
Perfect. Let's do it again. Standing headlock defense. Somebody has me in a headlock. Right-handed headlock. The person is here. See this? And I'm here, caught in their headlock. So first I move a little bit to my right. Bend your knees, move a little bit to your right. Hold the left hand behind their hip, right hand block their knee. Now your left heel, turn your left heel in, step your right foot across, right toes pointing in, hips sit across, roll, and land on top. That was nice, Chris.
Solid technique, David King.
Very smooth. One more time, I'll do it with Eddie. You guys keep doing it by yourselves, but watch me, I'm gonna walk you through the words. Right-handed headlock, rotate this way a little bit. First, I move around to the side, just a little bit. Hip and knee, set up step, step across, sit, roll, and land on top. And again, everybody, one more, by ourselves, knees bent, hands on the hip, hand on the knee. Move a little bit to the side. Step the heel, step across, sit, roll. Yeah, that was good. And then bring your right foot in close on the end fencing too. You don't want your leg out too wide, you want your foot close to their stomach. There's probably 12 inches between your 2 feet. Beautiful. So that is the standing headlock defense. Everybody go on your knees like this into the modified mount. Go on your knees and have one knee up, one knee on the ground. Hands on the ground. This is the modified mount. The bottom person is holding you in a headlock like this. You are on top of them. When they lay on their backs, put both knees on the ground now. Both knees on the ground. There you go.
Nice,
put your hands out wide. They might still be holding you in a headlock, but at least you're on top. You're much safer. Keep your chin tucked and just stay low. Great. Now from there, you can sit up and watch this now. From the bottom, mounted on me, the person might use the headlock if you're not expecting it and do a big bridge and throw you off. And now they have escaped the bottom of the mount by way of just a big bridge and off balancing you using the headlock. And now he's in the bottom of the fight. If you don't know what to do on the bottom, you're gonna probably try to sit up, put your hands on the ground and go there, and then boom, your face is exposed. In the future class, class number 5, we'll teach you how to stay safe from all of my strikes. But the focus today, assuming that he can stay a little bit safe, the focus today, let go, is that they bring their arm inside across your neck. And then they get up on their tiptoes and they drive their weight across, their weight into your throat. And if you have no plan there, absolutely, this forearm across the neck can put this person to sleep, or even worse. So we cannot allow the arm across the neck, at least not for more than a second or two. We have to have a plan. And they are giving us a gift. Anytime anybody is inside your guard and they put their arm across your neck, get up on your toes, put more weight, and they drive the weight into my throat. Pull your arm out, pull your arm out, pull your arm out, pull your arm out. Tough to pull the arm out. Look at that angle. So he allowed me a clear path to his back. Okay, because when you put the arm across the neck, if I can redirect it all the way past, then your back is essentially being given away. So here we are in slow motion. He's not even gonna go on his tiptoes right now. But go on your tiptoes actually. Get up, get up, get up. I wanna use my legs to extend him away. You see that? Take the weight off my neck. He's not even, put more weight on my throat. He's being very protective of me, even though, put more weight, more weight, more weight, more weight, more weight. Not only is my angle of my chin important to keep me safe, my chin is tucked, my neck is strong, and my legs are saving me so he can't put more weight. Now look at this. Blocking this punch, a slow deflect, and let him in. Go back down, stay on your knees this time, arm on my neck. So now, when you're first learning this, the person can be on their knees. I lightly push him away, and now watch. I push his arm past, I let him in. Once he's in, I hug the neck, and I hold palm to palm. Using my legs and my foot on the ground, I move my hips out to this side. Rotate, 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 rotate. And then I get right to here, this side angle. Feet crossed, neck hug, head tight. From here, his arm, he can't pull his arm out because my head is tight. Pull your arm out. Nope. And then I hold that for 5, 10 seconds, and when he slows down, we'll move to the next piece. But let's start with just that right now, and the key detail being the leg extension detail that saves my neck. So everybody's laying down. I think right side to the camera might feel best for you guys. You're putting your right side towards the camera. And now we're gonna have, the person's gonna put their right arm across our neck, but not yet. First, just hug the person, stage 1. Cross your legs, hold them close. As you're holding the person close, they bring their right arm across your neck, they get up on their tiptoes and start putting pressure on your throat. So extend your legs away into the air. As you do this, your left hand push their arm, look to your left, and your left hand push their arm to the right. See that? Your left hand pushes across like that. From here, once their elbow falls on the ground over your shoulder, right arm hug their neck, and now hold palm to palm. And when you're holding palm to palm, the right arm that hugs the neck, that palm should be facing away from you. Now you hold palm to palm. Look at my grips, no thumbs on my grips. Thumbless grips, palm to palm. Put your left foot on the ground, move your hips out to your left a little bit, and shuffle your arms around their neck, and now cross your feet. Great. Keeping your head close to your hand. Keeping your head close to your hands, hold tight, and you control the person right here. Done, reset. Feet are crossed. My right arm is hugging their neck, left elbow's tight, and now they bring their right arm across my throat. My legs push away. Left hand, push their arm past your neck. Right arm, hug their neck.
Looking good.
Now hold palm to palm. Right palm is facing away. Palm to palm, thumbless grips. Now put your left foot on the ground, move your hips out to the left, and now shuffle your arms a little bit too. Turn on your side, cross your feet. There we are.
Nice, Neil. Great, Harrison.
That's the angle. Now stay right where you guys are. On your sides like this. Uncross your arms and legs and be on your side, and now move like this. Move hip and shoulder, hip and shoulder. But stay on your side. You see that? So we're doing a side shrimp, hip, shoulder. Hands and feet are free. Hip, shoulder, hip, shoulder, hip, shoulder. I'm gonna roll to my other side now. Roll to your other side.
Nice,
no
Jayla.
hands and no feet. Everybody, hip, shoulder, hip, shoulder,
Great
hip,
feel.
shoulder, hip, shoulder. Now I roll to my other side. Hip, shoulder, hip, shoulder, hip, shoulder, hip, shoulder.
Nice, Victor G.
I love it. Okay, here to go. That little side shrimp like that, that's a movement that we use. If only for like 2 seconds. We use it in this technique coming up next. Watch this. So, after he placed the arm on my neck, put my weight on me, legs, redirect, hold. Foot on the ground, or not. Or I use my hamstrings to kind of kick. Look. You see that? No foot on the ground. I just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I get to my side. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Once you're on your side, look at my leg right here. I get myself more on my side. I'm fully on my side. Hip, shoulder wiggle, I'm on my side. My leg drops down. And now, upper body, stretch, lower leg, kick. Look. My leg is now between his knees. How did that happen? Go back again. My leg was out here. I got to my side. Keep my head close. Drop my leg, kick, and pull the upper body. Stretch. Once my leg's in between, now my top arm hugs his body. Elbow tuck, shoulder get up. Hand out, hook in, and take the back. Okay, so that is actually 2 pieces when we teach it, but we're gonna do it in 1 because I think it's possible. So from our sides, let me do it by myself 1 time first, if you guys wanna see. Holding, get a little more on your side, do a little wiggle. Now I do a kick. Watch me first, watch me first, watch me first. My knee bends. Once my knee bends, just watch first. My top arm hugs the body, my elbow tucks in. Now using my shoulder and my toes right here, my bottom knee, look at, my hips lift up, my bottom knee swings out that way, look, boom. And now, using my leg, I rock my leg, which creates like a counterweight. Look, boom, and then it makes my hand light. So using your leg to shift the weight from the upper body shoulder down so you can get to your hand. But the big detail right here, this might be the angle, is my knee. When I hug, notice my toes, look at my knee, it swings out. Now this leg rocks, making my arm be able to post. And once my arm can post, I put my hook inside and now I get up on my toes like this. So everybody's laying down. There you go, everyone's down. I think I'm on my right side right now. I'm on my right side. We're all on our right side. I think it might be best if you guys all match me and you are on your right side so I can articulate, I can explain rights and left very clearly. So be on your right side if you can.
I see you, Chris.
We're holding hands around the person's neck. Drop, cross your feet, and you're gonna drop your leg to the ground. Once you drop your leg to the ground, you stretch. Upper body stretch away. And now, go back where you were, bend. When you go back, your bottom leg is now where? Between 2 of their legs. So leg over their back, arm hug the person's back. Top arm hug around their back. Tuck your bottom elbow in, which is my right elbow. It might be some left elbows, it's okay. My bottom elbow tucks in. Now using my toes and my shoulder, get up on your knee. Boom, swing it out. Use your leg to rock yourself and go to your hands. Now shoot your foot inside right here. Hook your foot inside and go on your tiptoes. Tiptoes, hands on the ground, and done. And then you would lock an over-under. You would lock around the person's body, over-under, and then fall over with nice back control.
Looking good, guys.
So again, everybody on their side, on your side, cross your feet, hold palm to palm. Do a little wiggle, get more on your side. Nice, now drop your right leg to the ground, or drop your bottom leg to the ground. Upper body pulls as the bottom leg stretch.
Nice, Robbie.
And then go back to where you were. When you go back, where's the bottom leg? Between their 2 knees. Left leg's over the body, or one leg's over the back, arm hugs the back. Tuck the bottom elbow in to your ribs. Use your bottom toes and shoulder, get up on your knee. Rock your leg, boom, hands down. Put your hooks in, move south, over under control. And now fall to the side.
Nice taking the back, Monica. Great.
You guys have any questions over here? Let's do the other side. Yes, sir.
That's a good detail.
What's up?
To make the hand light.
It's a good detail. It is. He's mentioning how the detail of rocking the leg to make it easier to get to your hand. Let's just roll to your other side now. Just to be clear, I don't have to say rights and lefts too much because we have top and bottom. So now we are on the other side. We push the arm past, the right hand push the frame past, and now the left arm hugs their neck. We hold hands, and the person is over here on our left side or on your other side. Holding, feet crossed, hugging the neck, keep your head tight. From here, do a little wiggle, get more to your side. Get more on your side. Drop your bottom leg to the ground. Bottom leg stretch, upper body arch back. Nice, and go back to where you were. It's that bent sideways position. Now from here, where's your bottom leg? Between their two legs. Top leg over the back. Top arm, hug the back. Bottom elbow, tuck it to your ribs. Bottom toes and shoulder, get up to your knee. Top leg, swing it, rock it. Go to your hand.
Nice, Akiko. Great, Nuli.
Put both hooks inside and move back. Over, under control.
Nice, Daniela.
Over, under control and fall to the side. Watch again with Eddie right here. Watch again. So now we're all gonna do this. He's gonna put his left arm across my throat. Put weight on me. Look, legs. Everybody on your backs. On your backs, on your backs. Cross your feet, legs extended. Go for it. Legs up, legs extend. And now push it past. Let him in. Hold hands. Once he's in, I'm holding hands. What's next? Control, 5 seconds. He chills. Put your right foot on the ground. Move your hips out to the right. And now cross your legs over the back. From here, without using your hands or legs, look at, I wiggle more on my side. Get a little more angle. What do I do next? Rotate, rotate. Next, what do? I drop my bottom leg. Drop the bottom leg, sweep, boom. When he gets back up, where's my bottom leg? Between his legs. Top leg over the back, right arm hug the back. Bottom elbow, tuck it in. Shoulder, get up. Rock, boom. Hand on the ground, shoot the hook in, move south. You see how I moved back? And now I lock onto the body, and then we fall, boom, to the side.
When holding tight with palm-to-palm grip on our side, is our head next to the opponent's head?
Yes, you want your head very close to the opponent's head after you have redirected the frame and you held the person's neck. You are right. Okay, everybody on your backs, feet crossed, legs up, neck hug, boom, boom, boom. This person brings their right arm across your neck, legs push away. Left hand, push it across to the right side. Push their arm across your body. Right arm, hug the neck, and then hold palm to palm. Now put your left foot on the ground. Move your hips out to the side a little bit. Hips out to the side.
Beautiful angle, Jim.
Now cross your feet. So here we are, my feet are crossed. I have a mini angle. I need a bigger angle. What do? Shoulder, hips, shoulder, hips, shoulder, hips. Now more on my side. What's next? I drop my right leg to the ground, or my bottom leg to the ground. Whatever side you're on, that leg drops down. Extend your leg, upper body stretch. Boom. And now come back. Great. Bottom legs in between their two knees. Top arm, hug the back. Bottom elbow, tuck it to your rib. Use your toes and shoulder, rock up. Swing your leg. Hands down. Move south. Move south. Over, under control. And then fall to a side. Hooks are in.
Nice, Aki.
Beautiful. You know what happens sometimes? A very, very common, come here please. When somebody is much bigger, you're able to redirect the arm. You do this, you angle, you get more angle, you drop the leg. But when you go to stretch them, this knee moves like 2 inches. You go like this. And then they didn't fall. So now look what I do. I bring my knee up and inside. So sometimes, go back, they will not, go ahead, fall all the way. They will not fall like that. If they're much bigger than you are, who knows, very resistant. You might stretch, and his knee moved like 2 inches. And now look, retract my knee up, 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 and then comes inside. So that is especially common when the person on top is bigger than you are. Don't expect for the leg to always, you know, go all the way flat. So we'll create that right now on this next one, where we sweep it, But it's not enough, so then we come inside of it. So on our backs, hugging the neck on our backs. They bring the right arm across the throat. My left hand pushes it across, but first, legs extend, push it across. Right arm, hug the neck, hold palm to palm. Put your left foot in the ground, hip out to your side, hip out to your right.
Nice, Kelvin.
Good, cross your feet. Now you're not on your side enough. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, get more on your side. From here, I now drop my bottom leg to the ground, and I stretch it hard. Boom! It doesn't go that far though, but it went just enough to where I could bring my right knee up, 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 and then my heel slips inside. So I still got my leg between their legs. Now, top arm, hug their back. Bottom elbow, tuck it into your ribs. Shoulder, get up, shoulder, knee, get up, rock, hand down, hooks in, move back. Over, under, control. Lock the body, fall to the side, and hooks in from the person's back. Great.
Nice action, Vina Paul. That's good, taking notes.
Look at this drill right here we're gonna do. I'm on my side, okay? Now, I'm going to switch my legs and then do a shoulder get up and go to my knees. And now look at my hand, goes through, and then I lay on my other side. So I switch my legs, I do a shoulder get up, I go to my knees, and then my arm goes through, and then I lay on my other side. See that? Let's play that right now. So I switch my legs, I do a shoulder get up, elbows down. Yep. And then my arm goes through, and then I lay down. I'm gonna turn the angle for you guys. I switch my legs, shoulder get up, I'm on my shoulder, elbows down, arm through,
nice,
and then I lay down. Always go back to your back or to this, and then switch your legs, shoulder get up, elbows down, arm through.
Great, Thomas.
And then lay on the other side. Yep. And when you fall, Fenton, you go like this, switch my legs, and I get up here. When I shoot my arm through, I go all the way to my shoulder. You see my
beautiful, Stephanie. Very nice.
See as I go, arm. Everything's staying right here in place. I could do this on like a board. You need very little space.
Danny Pinch, my man, looking good.
So the reason why we're doing this, you guys, is because the shoulder get up it's a very efficient way of getting up. Somebody here, being able to move on your shoulder is very important. Now sometimes, I want us to always do shoulder get-ups. But sometimes I'm here and I'm holding on to him like this and I'm hugging his body, and this is tough to practice, but I'm holding and he starts to sit up, get up, get up, get up, get up, freeze, elbow, knee, and now I'm here. You see that? So when he sat up, I tagged along, went to my elbow. Maybe, go back down, maybe he sits up much more. Sit up more, hand, knee, and climb up. So if the person picks you up after you do your good hug, like watch this, like lay down right here. I won't have you carry me, but I'll carry you. Look, my knee's in the middle. He holds hands, hug my back. You don't have to hold this anymore, but just hug my back tight. Tight, tight, tight. No hands. One hand only. Look, one hand. Look at that. See, look how he's so sticky. So the hug of this, I cannot emphasize how tight this hug around the back must be. If it's weak, let it be weaker, then they go, whoop, and now I'm here facing him again. But if he hugs big, keeps his head up, now when I sit up, go to your elbow. Elbow, there. Go back down. Yeah. Now get up again, go to your hand. Hand, on my back, come up, come up. Yes, and now he's up. So be ready that halfway through the move, they explode up, but you're well connected by the back hugging arm. How you feel? Feels good? Questions over here, any questions?
You're just wrapping their trap.
Huge. Their lat. You're just hugging everything. Now to practice that, we could go like this. We could be on our sides, hugging the body, elbow tuck. And you could use your legs to go like this. Boom, boom. So as if they lifted me, but really my leg momentum allowed for that elbow get up. That would be a way to simulate somebody picking you up. If you want to try right now, we can all lay on our sides, feet crossed, body hug. Now use your legs, throw them up and down, and then go to your elbow. Now from your elbow, go to my right knee. You see that? And from my knee, hands down, hooks in, and move back.
It's looking so good.
One more time laying down. This time we can go to our hand. It's gonna be a little harder. We have to lift our body up even higher. So now big body hug. Feet are crossed. My legs go up, my legs rock me, look, boom, hand. From my hand, I go to my knee on the same side. And now I put my hook in and I move back. Yes.
Nice, Nelson.
That makes sense, right? Straight to the elbow, straight to the hand, depending how much they lift you guys. Any questions over here about that direct to elbow or direct to hand variations? Anybody? No? Let's do the whole sequence. Everybody standing up? Question right there popped up?
Mm-hmm. Is it possible for the other guy's back to be too wide to get a deep body hug, or do I need to get on my side more to make that arm?
Yes, sometimes their body can be too wide to reach where you traditionally reach when you come to the hug, to the lat. But it's not too wide to where you won't be able to grab anything. So it doesn't matter if you reach that point of the lat or the armpit. What matters is that you connect to them. Even if you grab the skin in their mid-back by their spine, it's okay. If you're connected, it serves the purpose. So now we're standing up. We clinch somebody and they get us in a headlock. So we close the distance because we don't want to get punched, but they twist and they headlock us. Or you're just standing and somebody jumps a headlock on you. Right away, hold the hip, block the knee. Everybody bend your knees, wide base. We're gonna go sit to our right. So remember, my left heel turns in, my right foot steps across, I sit, and then I roll. When I land, my right knee's up, and my left knee's on the ground. My hands are out wide for base. I'm in the modified mount. From the modified mount, this person lays on their back. I put my knees on the ground. Now from here, I get a little too comfortable, and they do a big bridge, and they throw me off. Boom, I fall off the mount. Fall off the mount, now they're inside my guard. Fortunately, they let go of the headlock, and I was able to hold on to them, control them closely, yes. I'm able to be on the bottom, kind of staying safe, holding. Now they bring their right arm across your neck, legs push them away a little bit. Your left hand, deflect it off the neck, save your neck. Immediately the right arm hugs their neck, let them in a little bit and hold palm to palm. So right now you're safe. Both their arms are passed on one side of you. They don't have a forearm in your throat anymore. You just hold 5 seconds. They're panicking 7 seconds, 10 seconds. Once they slow down, little angle, left foot down, hip out. Get a little angle, angle, angle. Once you have a little angle now, cross your feet again. And now with your feet crossed, create more angle. Hip, shoulder, hip, shoulder. Now that you're on your side, drop your leg to the ground. Sweep and stretch, boom, go. And then come back to here, bent. Big hug around the back, big hug. Bottom elbow, tuck it in, shoulder get up. And then hooks in, hands on the ground, move back, tiptoes. Lock the over under and fall to the side. And now we have the person's back. And from the back in a future class, we'll apply the VNR or the rear naked choke. And we have options. And if the only option is amazing control, that's also very well worth it. Questions? Feel good? Taking the back from the guard. If they sit up very explosively, you follow them, you ride them up. Okay? And if they don't sit up, you just start to slowly turn around the corner. Just the other day, I was with a friend of mine training, and he was in my guard right here. It was my first training session in a long time. And we teach in the future, the principle of taking the back also applies. He was here, I went like this. I pulled his arm, boom. I did like an arm drag, it's called an arm drag. And I don't traditionally do arm drags, but I actually did 4 that day. I was very surprised, it even surprised me. But who knows why, maybe him grabbing my wrist, let's say, that would be one, I forgot how, I think that was one of the ways. And I went like this, and now freeze. Right away I hug his back. Face me, face me, face me. Look at this, same principle. And then I can grab a wrist, go to my knee, and climb behind the back. So again, anytime you get both arms to one side,
you have a clear shot to the back, and an arm drag is a more advanced way, which we'll see in the future. Good. Sticky hands for the whole body, it is true. It is sticky arm around the body. Great. When you have someone's back, do you worry about them rolling or falling in any way that hits your head in the ground? That's a good question. What do you guys think? When you have somebody's back, are you worried about your head in the concrete? How do you protect your head when you have someone's back?
Keep your head
above theirs?
Yeah.
Above or right next to theirs?
Right next, but maybe a little above. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you're behind them, so it's above in that sense.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what did you say? What did you guys say?
I don't know, never mind.
When it comes to protecting your head in the street fight, I put my head as closely as I can to theirs. Like right there. If my head is like, 8 inches above theirs, it could be tricky. But if you move south and you put your head right next to theirs, they have to now, you see that? Dive their own head into the ground to hurt your head, which is going to be tricky. I actually had seen a competition maybe like 7 years ago, and it was not even illegal, but one guy had someone's back, and the guy who had the back taken, the person that was getting their back taken, was doing a flip with the intent of trying to hit the other person's head into the ground to like knock them out. It was a little violent because it was a sportive match. But even with him trying, this is like 2 blue belts or purple belts, even with them trying, he tried like 7 times to throw his opponent's head into the ground. And I would say a few times it did hit a little bit, and I could tell that it was bothering the person on the back and it was hurting them, but never did it just knock him out. So in most cases, that's not a big concern. They're gonna try to shake you off their back, they're gonna fall, and then you're gonna put them to sleep. Or not, right? Or when you wrap their back, what do? When you apply pressure, you squeeze, 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 and then they tap out, what do? You loosen up the pressure, and then you talk to them. And you say, hey, is everything okay? Are we cool here? And you wait for them to do what? Physically and verbally calm down. If they're still hitting you and trying to fight, or they're still swearing at you, you have to keep it. But if they physically and verbally give up, then yes, you can ask them to get off you, lay on the ground, slowly place them off you and get away. Don't let go too fast, but don't keep applying pressure after somebody taps, right? There's a fine line because you have to protect yourself and also them. Okay, let's go into our visualization. Everybody sitting down, hands on your knees, get comfortable, whatever you like, and close your eyes. And now let's take ourselves to a situation where there's a lot of people. It's a weekend party, house party, family and friends, and someone who you've known for a long time but you haven't seen for a while, knows you do jiu-jitsu, and they just, boom, get you in a headlock. One of those friends likes to grapple in street clothing on grass. It's very annoying, right? Because you're not even dressed up to grapple, and they want to play, and you're like, man, I don't want to play now, but they get you in a headlock anyways. So you kind of tuck your chin in, you bite your teeth, you kind of hold their hips and your knees, square off a little bit, and they're shaking you around so you keep good balance. And then you do a little setup step, sit and roll. You roll them right to the ground and you end up on top. And as predicted, they bump and twist and they put their backs in the ground, so you go to the full mount. Now from the full mount, because it's kind of like an old friend, you don't take it too seriously, so you sit up, but they push you off the mount, and now they're inside your guard. Now from the guard, they're not gonna punch you because again, it's family, it's a friend, someone that you know, it's a safe environment. But what they do is they bring their arm across your throat. They're trying to tap you out. They're trying to do a submission. Now, as much as that is a submission, and it's dangerous and it has to be respected, it's not a real submission. So you cross your legs around the back and you respect it, because like I said, it can be very dangerous if you don't have an answer. They can put you to sleep. You cross your feet and you extend your legs, and now it takes away their ability to drive their forearm across your throat. They're right outside of your range. And then you casually redirect the arm past your neck and you hold hands palm to palm. Now, they don't know what's happening. They know that they're on top of the fight. They can't quite see you. They can't quite punch you. They can't quite reach you. They can't frame your neck. And they're stuck, and you're holding them from the bottom. And when you hold them, you squeeze so tight, but so tight, that your arms begin to get tired. But then you remember, he don't telling you, it isn't about how strong you are, it's about how well positioned you are. It's not about your strength, it's about your positioning. So you relax your arms and you have a certain stick that allows you to keep their arms both to one side, keep your neck safe, allows them to burn energy. And you hold that first control for like 30 seconds. And then they slow down and they slow down. Eventually they're barely moving. So you get a little more angle, you drop your leg to the ground, you sweep it, you get your leg between their two legs, you hug their back, tuck your elbow in, climb up, and you take their back. And when you take their back, you put a little hip pressure, and it makes them fall flat on their stomachs. And now you have back control. You don't do a rear naked choke, because like I said, it's a family event. But open your eyes. You see how what I emphasized was 30 seconds of, once you redirect that arm, you hold for 30 seconds. You let them burn. And then after 30 seconds, getting a little more angle, dropping your leg, sweeping it, getting it in between, that's the easy part. Just know that this person, they're gonna help you defeat them. And how do they do that? How do they help you defeat them? Because they panic. And when they panic, because they're uncomfortable, they burn and they burn. And people burn much faster than you realize. And when I say people, I even mean you. You guys are gonna get tired much faster than you realize if you ever get in a fight, if you haven't already. So because that's true, that brings us back to the second little lesson that was in that visualization, which is when you're holding somebody, it isn't about, it's snug and responsive control, not tense and like filled with squeeze and anger. No, it's a sticky hold, as I saw, sticky arm, right? Celeste, sticky arm, sticky hold, yes. It's sticky, because sticky you can do for how long? Much longer than tension hold. So be aware of that so you don't burn energy. So they burn much faster. And then once they're tired, taking the back is no problem. Okay, any final questions? Don't burn energy. Stay safe. Don't get choked by this silly arm across the throat, which is silly, but at the same time dangerous. Okay, legs is the key. Small redirect. Cool? And now we have two stripes that are both here today. No, Henry's not here. Henry's not here. Fenton's here. So one is for Henry, who's on the screen. Congratulations. Keep it up. Congratulations. Stripe number 3. And Fenton, stripe number 2. Can you throw me your belt right there, bro? He's got to throw me his belt because it's my third time having a belt thrown at me. So guys, good work. Thank you for... Oh, this one's falling off right here. Do you wash your belt?
It's hard work.
Do you wash it?
I did one time.
Do you guys wash your belts in the washer and dryer? Thumbs up. You wash your belt in the washer and dryer, or no? Thumbs down, you don't wash your belt. Don't be embarrassed to say you don't wash your belt, you guys. I have never, ever washed my belt. It smells like a reptile's cage. Like, you ever been to a reptile cage? Like, it smells like a little bit like that. But it's okay though, it's clean. Even though it has that smell, it's clean. You know how I know it's clean? Because I spray a little vinegar water, and vinegar is like the medicine of all medicines, the cleaner of all cleaners. So don't wash your belts too much if you have stripes on them, because they fall off. And if they fall off, it's okay for you to reapply your stripes. But you don't have the tape. Yes, that's a problem. We can, even though. If you come back to class, we can reapply it for you. You just grab it and do it yourself. You guys, thank you so much for your day. Don't tell Hannah I don't wash my belt. Keep that between us. And thank you for your dedication, and we look forward to seeing you in the next another class. If it's your first time trying Zoom, try a couple of them, try different ones, see what makes sense for you. And on the, whenever it hits an evening, a last class, we stay extra and answer any of your Zoom questions. And if we can't answer them, you can ask Tracy. She's available to answer all of your questions. Tracy, Traeci, at gracieuniversity.com. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at noon. It's Master Cycle. Tomorrow night is Fit Jitsu, but there's no combatives tomorrow. So Wednesday night will be the next combatives lesson. Have a great night. Ciao.
Bye bye. Ciao.